in our poor country, we losing more than we stand to gain. Ministers acting like they got no brain. The jungle warriors start to come. Get rid of the putas and Cassius. Violence dragging our country downhill. But Premier Paris said fire at will. Hey! Don't you think it can? Energy is a flop. Put on your thinking cap. Make sure only one come they got. We cannot tolerate. They're thinking the ship of state. So time up for them. All are we voting CCM? Let me hear you. People matter more. So we CCM for sure. Hey. Talking about 40 days in the wilderness with a people and land food. Come on, man. Now are you in government, sir? Can you see there is no transparency? Man, they're selling out a small country. Our best resources in foreign hands. West Indies power taking over we land. Our own water we buying from beer. These kind of things really make my heart bleed. All we bad money going to escape. The after sector on its way. Put on your thinking cap. Joseph Paris a flop.
Some of the speakers before me, I think, might have made a small error in terminology. They refer to promises. The CCM party does not make promises. In this document, we're making commitments to the people of Nevis. We think the language is important because we want you to understand, as Mikey Perkins said, the others may come with all kinds of pie-in-the-sky information. We have come with a document with ideas that we have looked at and that we feel are practical and workable. And that is why we have come to you in this fashion. It is a document we feel that can take us not only into the next 5 years, but into the next decade in this country. And come July 12th, we in the Concerned Citizens Movement will have the opportunity in government to implement this document. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked to look at some critical areas. The area of security, our safety and our security. You know that there has been no stronger voice than the Concerned Citizens Movement on the issue of security. We have talked about it at the local assembly. We have talked about it at the Federal Assembly. We have talked about it at every opportunity, this issue of safety and security. Our people must feel safe in their homes and in their businesses. The visitors to our shores must feel safe when they visit Nevis. Nevis used to be a peaceful place. I recall that in the campaigns in the past, the Nevis Reformation Party castigated the CCM government and said we were soft on crime. You all remember that? But in 14 years on the CCM, this island of ours had 9 murders. 9 in 14 years. Now, 1 is one too many. But I want you to compare that because in 4.5 years of NRP, we have had 17 murders, so compare 9 in 14 years to 17 in 4.5 years. And tell us who is soft on crime, who is not doing anything on crime. And so we have said that safety and security in our country has to be a priority. And so in this document you will realize that we are talking to the police. And we are saying the police must be exposed to training and more training. We must set up in this country a fingerprint database so that when the police are investigating crime, they must have the capacity to take fingerprints, to dust for fingerprints, and to set up a database so that they can run those prints against that database. We have questioned time and time again the lack of security at the Seabridge Port. And we are saying that the Seabridge under CCM, when the children, your children, when they left school,
They were working here in Nevis. Now some of them are saying to me that they wonder if they have to leave Nevis to make a living. Now under a new CCM party in government, you will be able to stay right here, because we are going to make sure that whatever we do it to provide for our people and those who come here to live among us. That is our pledge and commitment to you. Provide for our people, because for us, as a party, people matter more. And we have to make sure that the people can work and can live in this country. This afternoon I was here when we were doing the stage, just for illustration purposes. And a young man who is a skilled carpenter, friend of mine, said to me, boy, if Nevis gets back in the hands of NRP, I don't know how we're going to manage in this country, because you can only judge them by their experience and their work. And in the 5 years, what have they brought to us? Hardship, high taxes, no jobs, no jobs. They have not brought one new job to this country in 5 years. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Nevisians, citizens and friends, you never hear the Premier of this country go on his program and say that we have created, or the job levels or the employment levels is X, Y, or Z. Every single quarter under CCM, you will get a report that the employment level is X, and then the next quarter X plus whatever it is, because Nevis was a growing economy. There were things happening in this country, and we have to restore and return our country to that, to create that new beginning for the people of this country. We look at the other areas. How do we work with the private sector? We are going to ensure that that takeover of the cable TV is reversed. We're going to negotiate with the people to get them to get back their property, because I think the government erred, because they felt that if cable TV had new channels and CCM or other private persons got a channel, that CCM would have its programs and its policies on TV. So they take over the company just to try and stop that. This is a free country, and we are seeing little by little a creeping, and we have seen a creeping dictatorship. And you'll remember when we say we'll march against crime, when we say we'll march for freedom and for
don't forget in the house, this is that zone alongside the Casanova back. We're going to keep it Virginia.